She said, I don't want to wear no thong. Girl, put on the thong, girl. Why are you fighting me about the thong?
I heard that thongs are really comfortable. I'm wearing one right now.
I'm wearing a thong right now. Why are you making a big deal about the thong? Why are you making such a big deal about the thong? It's a thong, girl. It's just a thong. It doesn't have to be a big, big deal.
A tiny bit of cloth, but you're making it a big deal.
You're making it such a big, big deal now. Why do you make it such a big deal? It's just a thong.
It's so silly.
Oh, it's just a thong, girl.
Oh, it's just a thong, girl. It's just a thong, girl. Not a real big deal. Tiny piece of cloth, not a real big deal.
Let me sing you my thong. 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 It's just a thong, girl. I bought it for you at the H&M next door. I want you to wear it when we go out on the dance floor.
It's just a thong, girl. I want to see you from your jeans. Like it's a year 2003. Let me see your thong, girl.
Let me see your thong, girl. Why won't you put on the thong?
I bought this just for you. It cost me $20.22.
I mean, if you don't want to wear the thong, if you really don't want to wear the thong, then maybe, just maybe, I should wear it.
Oh my God, I know you can't stand me. So instead of wearing thongs, why don't you try some granny panties?
You can wear the granny panties and I will wear the thong. I didn't buy the thong just for me to wear it. That would be so wrong.
Matching thongs, girl. We should wear them to the beach. Matching thongs, girl. Let's wear them in the sheets. I don't want to have no sex with you. I just want to be real close to you. Wearing this thong, girl.
This thong, girl.
A couple of guys wearing thongs.
We're just a couple guys. We're just a couple guys who are wearing thongs to the beach.
Couple of thongy guys. Couple of thongy guys. Couple of thongy guys.
If it's wrong, I don't want to be right. Couple of thong, couple of guys. If it is wrong, I don't want to be right. Singing this song to the end of the night. If it is wrong, I don't want to be right.
You can see both my coconuts when I'm wearing my thong.
You can see my big banana when I'm wearing the thong.
Come and take a drink from my coconut. Come and take a drink from my coconut.
Pina colada, banana, coconut. Yeah, you know what it's about and you want a nut.
Oh, it's a lotta. Come and take a sip of my rum chata now. Come a lot from my coconut. Girl, come and wear this thong, girl. I haven't worn it long, girl. A hand-me-down thong, girl. Go ahead and throw it on.
Also, I could wear your sundress. Also, I could wear your favorite panties. Also, I could wear your long dress. Also, can I borrow most of your wardrobe?
Do you have a little makeup? I need a little eyeshadow.
Do you have a little wig of you that I can borrow? I want a single white female you.
I want to become you.
Welcome to the pod. It's
Hey,
the
what's up, everybody?
Let me sing you a thong.
Let me sing you a song, girl.
It won't take very long, girl.
What a fun song.
Yeah.
This guy just wants to.
He literally might just enjoy cross-dressing. That's, I think, the takeaway.
I think that's what it
Yeah.
boiled down to.
Yeah,
You know?
and it was a couple of guys, so it's not. He just calls his boyfriend girl. That's all it is. It's just a gay man who enjoys cross-dressing, talking with his gay
man.
lover. And then I think that's great.
Happy Pride,
Happy
y'all.
Pride. It is
Happy
Pride.
It's Pride.
Yeah, which
Oh,
is
man.
exciting.
I'm already sweaty.
It's
I
Pride.
thought it was a great idea to wear this jacket indoors in the middle of summer. That's fun. Great idea on my part.
I love Pride, man.
Yeah, it's a fun time.
It's been cool the few events I've gone to. Did you see the viral? There's like viral discourse about like don't bring your straight boyfriend to Pride.
Whoa, really? I have
Yeah,
not
there was
seen
this video that went like really viral on TikTok of some influencer being like, "Don't bring your straight boyfriend to Pride," like bisexual women, like that's not cool, and then a bunch of people being like, "That's stupid," which I'm glad of because I thought it was pretty stupid.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I am getting older, but when I was like younger, like in my late teens, early 20s, it was a thing of, I felt like the general sentiment, because, I had a gay roommate, so I'm an expert, of course, but he was very much like, no, it's for everybody. It's like everybody to celebrate, blah, blah, blah. Like, you should come. Like, we
Right.
need you there to see, like,
Yeah.
what we're all about. And then 15, 20 years later, I'm not that old. I'm not that old. But 15 or so years later, now it's become like, this is our thing. You stay out.
Yeah. I mean, most.
And I see both sides.
Yeah. I'm not going to be the person to be like, this is how Pride should be. Like, don't catch me not doing that. But yeah, I was glad more educated queer people than I
Yeah.
came out to say, how can you host an event about inclusivity?
Right,
And also
right.
they pointed out some really good things, which is like, you don't know, like the whole point of Pride is that like sexuality is in a spectrum and we should be inclusive. And so it's like, when you say don't bring your straight boyfriend to Pride, firstly, how do you know he's straight?
That's true.
Like, who
Well, it's
says
pretty
you're bi-
clear. He's like drinking a Coors, and he got a T-shirt that says "I'm the straight one."
Actually, I think wearing a t-shirt that says I'm the straight one is queer. Like, there's something about
Yeah,
that's very
yeah.
queer coded.
Yeah.
Like, I'm the straight one is probably, like, I more imagine like a trans mask person
Yeah,
would
yeah.
do
That's
that.
so funny.
It'd be very funny. But that's what I mean. Is like they might be trans mask.
Yeah.
They might be bisexual cis man.
Yeah.
There's just like you don't know, and
Yeah, you
so
don't
it's
know.
like the whole point is like, oh, so now you're policing who's at Pride. It's like this is an event about inclusivity. So I thought that was cool that the general vibe on the internet was a clapback instead of being like, yeah.
Yeah. Because again, again, when I was a very younger person, much younger person, that was the sentiment. Was
Right.
like, let's get everybody involved.
Yeah.
And I liked that because as a straight dude, I felt accepted in this space.
Right.
Because when I was younger, I was like a little scared. Like, I don't know if I should be in that space.
Right.
But everybody was just like cool, and I kind of see it as a very much a celebration.
Yes.
Um,
As long as I think the trick is as long as you don't like center yourself in.
Oh no, I did. I made sure it was all about me. And I said, "Who else wants to make out with only women?"
Yeah, you got on that parade float.
Yeah, exactly.
The one brought to you by Cisco.
Cisco Networks knows that pride means a lot to you, so therefore it means a lot to us.
Chase Network understands that your small business is gay and also needs huge fees.
McDonald's, get a gay Big Mac. We call it the Bear Mac, just this month only.
Wait, Big Mac isn't Burger King?
No, that's the
Whopper.
Whopper. The Whopper is
Or
that
as
one.
during Pride, the Quapper, the queer Whopper.
The Whopper? That sounds like something you want to get checked out at the doctor.
Doc, I think I might have Quappers.
That's good news to hear. I'm not alone. I think I just quapped my pants. Stupid.
Drank a big cup of coffee and now I quapped my pants.
Gosh.
Yeah, but I love Pride.
Happy Pride, corporations.
Yeah,
Happy Pride.
Yeah.
I want to see more like how they really. I mean, don't get
Wait.
me wrong, they do.
Oh,
yeah.
I wanted to not forget about that. We were talking about like
yes.
inclusivity versus like, because most groups have to define themselves by what's like outside of the group.
Right.
And so while I know it's not a one-to-one parallel, I was curious if you have ever gone to like events that are mostly in black spaces.
I was going to bring that up.
Oh, that's what you were going to say?
I
I'm
was
so
gonna
glad
bring that
I
up.
interrupted
No,
you.
no. I think it's a perfect segue. Because there are some. There are some things that I've been to, and I haven't been to so many, but there used to be like a Juneteenth celebration, and there's lots of Juneteenth celebrations, but there used to be one particular one that I would go to with my family. Like, that I think they stopped doing when I was like in high school, but we used to
Yeah.
always go, and just kind of like a lot of black vendors. They'd play like, black music. I don't know. So just music.
Yeah. All popular music with, I guess, minus Sabrina Carpenter.
And there would be like, sometimes there'd be certain vendors that had like some of America's, no pun intended, dark history, with like ties to slavery and colored only signs and different stuff like that, just to remind everybody
This is stuff they'd be
of where
selling?
we came from. They would sell it. Some people,
Interesting.
some people like to include that memorabilia to not forget.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
I can see it.
But that being said, I think it's on the corporation side, I would love to see some more extremely targeted to Black History Month stuff, which I think would be really, really funny, because the most I really see of it right now is like on the streamers. You see like
Black
Black
culture,
stories.
Black
Yeah.
stories. Oh my God!
And-
Yes.
but if, like,
and sometimes the link is tenuous. Have you ever noticed that? Sometimes I'm like doing math in my head. It's like, I guess technically Buzz Lightyear is black coded.
He's-
Like,
well, he's
Slinky
in
the-
space,
yeah.
and space is dark.
Slinky
so-
kind of sounds like he could. Chewbacca's black.
Oh,
right?
he's so. Dog, what's up, dog? Yeah, he's definitely black.
Oh, that
He's
was way better than
from
mine.
the south.
Yeah.
I've had a little practice.
Yeah.
Plus, I'm black, so I speak Chewbacca. But yeah,
You want
it's
to see? Oh wait, what? Wait, you want to see more targeted?
more like let's just amp it up. Like, I don't know, what would it be like? Yo, this Black History Month, McDonald's offers you. It's about to get real offensive up here. McDonald's offers you the fried chicken Big Mac
Oh,
with
man.
a side of cognac. This one's just for you, my people, McDonald's people, black people.
Yes. Stand on your feet. If you're oppressed. Yeah.
Yo, everybody's wondering why. How do you identify? Look at me, I'm not that guy. I'm just a black guy. Oh, I need that marketing that's just for me. Give me some really tasty black things to eat.
This summer, non-binary people get half off credit cards. This winter, gay people get 15% off their home mortgage loan.
Every month it gets a little more blurry, but where is the month dedicated solely to furries?
This summer, furries, 20% off your circumcisions.
Oh, I don't mean to sound so lame, but where is the month dedicated to gamers?
Yet this autumn, gamers, 90% off.
One up.
One up. It's a drink? No, that's 7 Up.
Me, oh my, where is the month for me? Me, oh my,
Where is the month for me? Where is my month? I need to find my month.
Where's my month?
Every month, looking for something, getting a percent off. Where's my month? I am needing my very own month, which is why I go on comment boards and I say this. Where is White History Month? Where's White History Month? Where's White History Month? I need a month for white history. Where's Straight People Month?
Where's
Stand up for Straight People Month.
Finally, oh finally, a month dedicated for me. Straight, white guys. We've been ignored for too long. Now we will sing our song. Straight, white guys.
All summer, autumn, winter, and spring, straight white guys can enjoy basically 30 to 40% more on their paychecks all year long.
There is no glass ceiling for me. There is no glass ceiling. There is
No glass ceiling. There is no glass ceiling.
no, none at all. Every single month from winter to fall.
Eurovision crowd 2024, stand up.
This has been brought to you by BetterHelp. If you feel like you are pressed for no reason, get some fucking help.
Get some better help.
You need better help.
I know when I'm struggling, Jack, there's, you know, when you're struggling and you need a helping hand, you need a company that scrapes customer data to provide therapy solutions.
Love it. What's it called?
Oh, I wouldn't name it. Not without getting paid.
I was saying, are we sponsored yet?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. I mean, I don't know that much about BetterHelp. I'm not trying to shade on them.
I like the idea.
As an idea, it was great. There was just some very bad press that they got about basically not having the proper privacy or HIPAA around their customer data at all.
I think that I think we're entering an era of post-therapy. We had pre-therapy where it was like, man, you need some help. And then everybody was like, yeah. Everybody started talking. Just talk about your feelings. You got to get some help. Get a therapist. Then we were in the moment for like a solid 10 years, I'd say, from like 2013 to 2023.
Yeah.
The era of therapy.
Yeah.
And now we're seeing like, oh,
People being like, I don't think I need that.
I don't think I need it.
I actually
and
think I figured it out.
we're seeing the benefit, like,
We're seeing the benefits, and you're saying we're seeing therapy speak.
yes,
being
that's
used
what
in
I'm
a
trying to get
toxic
at.
way.
Yes.
Where
like-
it's like, you know, people calling love bombing just somebody like being affectionate.
Right. It's very interesting. Or the whole thing. Shout out to my man, my number one, Jonah Hill, went viral for those awesome texts that he sent. Yo, Jonah, you funny, dog. But yeah,
Yo, Jonah, if you see this, we love you, dog. We'd love to get you on the
Come
pod.
on the
We
pod.
would love to discuss what that was all about.
Yeah, man.
We think your side of the story did not get told.
Let's hear it.
Let's hear it, dog.
Don't worry, we will not be dressed in bikinis during the interview.
Don't worry, dude. We're going to keep it so conservative for you.
Puritan style up in this motherfucker for you, Jonah.
For you, Jonah, I will change my career. Look, I know professionally Jack and I were bikini models before this, but for you,
But for him-
we will stop.
I'll do anything different. It's like I make fun of it because it's easy to make fun of, but I see the sentiment there. If you are somebody who's trying to learn, like you've been
Yeah.
told that you're bad, right? Or you've been told that you've been told that you did something incorrectly in terms of interpersonal relationships or something like that, romantic relationship. And so then you go to the therapy, you get the lingo, you get the words, but it doesn't automatically change you. You go to therapy for a little bit. Now you're using these words, but you're still kind of the same person.
Yeah.
And it's kind of tough. And you're like, wait, so this is still bad, even though I'm like, expressing my boundaries or I'm doing this stuff. And I think it is a difficult line to walk at times.
Yeah.
But it's
I mean, I think
it's not the
I
cure-all
struggle-
is what I'm
yeah.
getting at.
Oh, absolutely.
Therapy's not the cure-all.
Yeah. This episode brought to you by BetterHelp.
BetterHelp.
It can help, but not to make you better.
Because like I was doing therapy a lot after a breakup.
Yeah.
And that's what really like led me to it because I was feeling very, very low.
Yes.
And the therapy helped.
Yeah.
But what I think really, really helped me is the place where I was getting therapy done was offering these classes so you yourself could become a community therapist. And I think
Whoa.
and I took this course, and that to me helped me more than this therapy
Then
specifically.
the individualized therapy was community. You did like community and sort of social work adjacent
Yes.
therapy classes in how to mediate.
How to mediate, how to meet somebody where they're at. With the kind of the goal of this class was you could use this certificate to then counsel kids who are forced to get therapy through some sort of judge ruling and they
Yeah.
don't want to be there. So you're trying to like appeal to them and like try to meet them where they're at in terms of having them release some things, because I think releasing things is great. Talking about some things is great. What I think therapy has become a little bit, and why I'm also saying it's kind of a post-therapy society, is now you have these like things. You're never wrong.
Oh,
you're never wrong to your therapist.
Yes.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because your therapist
no
is
matter
creating
what
a space.
someone did to you interpersonally, their therapist is telling them that was self-care.
Yes.
Yeah, I
It's an interesting place to be.
It isn't. I'm not sure. I mean, that hasn't been my experience with therapy, and yet I also hear you that like it is interesting. Every time I've brought up an interpersonal conflict, my therapist always took my side.
Yeah.
But I think the baseline people require for therapy is an intuitive sense that they are not the center of the universe. Because in that context, most of the work my therapist does with me is actually encouraging me to center myself when I often center others. When I'm often overthinking what someone else needs or is thinking about, instead going just like, well, what do you need? What do you want? Like, what if you were... So it's fun, but I agree with you. Of course, there's going to be other people who who are having the opposite thing happen, where their therapist might be either not doing it at all or subtly encouraging them. And it's like, and what about when you screamed at them and told them they were a worthless human being? What do you think maybe their perspective on that was?
Right.
I don't know.
Because I think they're in a difficult position too, because it's still a business, right?
Sure.
So they don't want, like, you say something off the bat, especially if you haven't built a relationship with this therapist, like even a professional relationship with this therapist, they don't want to tell you things that are going to turn you off right away. Do you know what I'm saying? Because then you're in a position of like, well, when somebody is harsh out the gate.
There's a lot of market for therapists right now. Maybe the therapist could be like, nah. I don't think we're a fit.
Maybe so. Yeah,
I think some therapists would do that.
If
someone was really toxic, just be like, I don't think we're a fit.
A good fit, yeah.
Like but also then maybe that's an opportunity. I bet every therapist has a different modality through which they think about that.
Like lawyers, they are very on the scale of morality.
Oh yeah,
and making money.
Yeah. Also, I mean, lawyers have the weird thing of like thinking that like that they have a moral position, because it's like because they're arguing, like they have a responsibility to argue for someone I couldn't be a lawyer. Let's leave it at that without me throwing all lawyers under the bus.
I think that's interesting. My therapist, the number one thing she would say to me is you're stinky bad. Why don't you try a shower?
Yeah.
Why did you wear a jacket indoors on a summer day doing a podcast with no AC?
She's always saying that. What were they saying?
No, just what if it didn't go bad? What if it ended up okay? Because I tend to catastrophize, like, then this could happen, and this could happen, and this can happen, and this is bad, and this person thinks this thing, and then a simple phrase that really helped me was like, okay, but what if it didn't?
What if it didn't?
Yeah. Oh.
What if all those things you wanted just came true?
Yeah.
What if that limb you went on held?
What if all that money that you borrowed you were able to pay back?
And what if that girl you liked you back, baby?
Yeah. What if
everything is coming up my way? Coming up my way as I roll down the highway of life.
It's coming up my way. I'm feeling good today. I made a wish with a genie, so I think I'm gonna grow 10 feet tall.
Ever since I got that genie, I've had a really big weenie. Always looking good in my tight bikini. Ooh, every day
I've wished for 100 girlfriends and for my dick to be so thick I gotta carry it with a wheelbarrow. What if it all turns out for me? What if I get everything I need? What if I get to have every single thing that I've ever wanted in this life?
What if I wished for that world peace and it came to be. What if everything that I want and need came to me?
Came to me. Every day I want sushi for lunch.
Every day I want sushi for brunch.
Every day I want rain fruit punch.
Every day I want chicken for dinner. Every day I want to be a winner. Every day play guitar not like I'm a beginner. Come on baby, I ain't no sinner.
In the Olympics I'll run the race. In my perfect world I just got first place.
In the dream of my life, I'll make every pretty girl into my wife.
Oh, in Olympic Village I don't catch no STDs. I'm not rubbing it up, I'm taking it all for me.
In Olympic Village, it's easy to get around. All the signage is perfectly clear when I'm trying to get around town. The LA becomes walkable, the subways come on time. We've got low urban density and we've got low crime.
What if I got everything that I wanted? What if I got everything that I need?
And what if it happened without that genie?
Oh,
maybe the genie's inside.
Maybe that genie's inside.
Maybe I'm the one who can give me that feeling of pride.
I can never do anything wrong, and I'm the main character of this song. I can do what I want, say what I want, go where I want, everything I want is right.
And my name is Randy Newman. Boobity, 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 booba, boo, boo. Toy Story.
Oh man, that's great.
That song is so nice.
I know, it's a nice song. I could tell you wanted to keep it so positive. I was like, I'm trying to make this dirty.
Yeah, right away you're like, my dick is huge. I'm working on everybody. And I'm like, I'm having a nice day. Low, high urban density.
I mean, it's like when the guy who gets everything that he wants, and then at first it's altruistic, and then it becomes like very selfish.
Yeah, like the Groundhog Day opposite, where at first he's selfish and then he becomes nice to everybody.
Wow. Has everybody done that yet?
Groundhog
Groundhog Day? Where the guy gets worse through a time loop? That's kind of a great idea.
Like right away, his instinct is like, wait, I've seen Groundhog Day, so I just need to be nice to everybody.
Yeah.
And then that doesn't work. He's like, I'm going to be mean. He gets worse and worse and becomes like an evil god.
Yeah, that's really, really funny. Because there's like that Palm Springs one with Andy.
Yeah, where he's been stuck for a long time. And it kind of
like
starts
that
in the middle.
Take. Yeah. But then it ends, isn't it like
it always ends with them being nice.
Yeah, they like
good.
Figure it out and talk to people. And I'm like, no, let's make it like maybe even a horror movie or a thriller where this guy just gets worse and worse because he realizes he has the power of a god and can never die.
Yes, but is also tortured by the sameness of all things forever.
Man, that's where my head's at.
Yeah, clearly.
That's really, really funny.
Yeah.
What would you do if you had a Groundhog Day situation?
If I had a Groundhog Day situation? I don't know. Like every day was the same?
Every day was the same. I'm trying not to sing the other song.
Not to sing D'Angelo?
Yeah. What if every day were Groundhog's Day?
Tell him, D'Angelo.
What if every day was Groundhog's Day? Living the same day on repeat.
I wake up in a bale of hay. That's where I fell asleep in the farm land that started my day. So I gotta take a shower in the farmhouse while the wife is away. And then it's time to start the repeat of the same damn day. 14 steps ahead of me. Someone's gonna trip and hurt their knee.
Hurt that knee.
I'm gonna hear a chicken call. It's going cock-a-doodle-doo at the top of the hour. I can predict everything. People are surprised. And they look inside my eyes. They see that I am so damn tired of repeating this stupid life.
Here's the thing about my day. It's the same day my girl broke up with me. It's the same day that I also got fired. I really hate this day.
This is the day the air in LA is pretty toxic and not nice.
No.
I have to travel 40 miles east to even see the sunrise.
What if I was living the worst day? Living the worst day.
Every day. What if I was living the worst day? Living the worst day.
Living the worst day.
What if I was living it through?
Living the worst.
Gotta be there and get a tattoo. But the tattoo doesn't even stick. It's gone when I wake up in the morning off my dick.
What if this is the day that my car got towed away? Why is this the day that I'm living on repeat? The worst day of all my life.
I've already done the days when I murder everyone.
Every single person in the city.
But I'm not a psychopath, so it's not that fun. It's just a bad day. D'Angelo's song, Just a Bad, Bad Day.
It's just a real bad day that I can't escape. Like I got fired from my job and had a real bad day. Yeah, but not the Aziz kind of bad date. Like a really mutual, just bad
Not
date.
the Aziz Ansari kind of bad date.
I don't know if you remember all that discussion.
I remember.
And people were just like, I think just sounds like a bad date to me. And I was learning and I was very quiet. And I was like,
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I was young once. Oh God.
In terms of just being like, oh boy, that lack of communication and
Yes.
and general weird vibe is something I can identify with, even if it didn't go the way Aziz's went.
Yeah. I mean, I could
Justice for Aziz.
I could honestly say that it didn't go that route,
No.
but and that story made and the discourse around it was enough to make me go a little like, goo.
Yeah, I mean, there
and
was
looking at my
I
own
think
past.
in the world, in the journalism world, there was a little bit of a backlash to the way Babe reported.
Yes,
Babe was the
yes,
news
yes.
publication who reported on that and the way they sensationalized some things.
Yeah.
But I also know, jumping into this particular discussion without having the article in front of me and like thinking about it, I'm like,
And it's like
"Whew."
7 years old now.
It's 7 years old. Yeah, no, I mean, yeah. I remember reading it and going, oh, because, this is during the Me Too movement.
Yeah.
And kind of at the tail end of a large string of high-profile celebrity indictments in
Yes.
pop culture.
Yes.
Being like, oh, wait, is this as bad as this? Is everything, like, that is uncomfortable also the same as... Is conflict the same thing as abuse?
Right.
Is conflict the same thing as assault? And no, I don't think so, personally. But everyone draws their own lines around tough topics like that. I won't tell someone how to feel.
Right.
But yeah, I read the book Conflict is Not Abuse shortly after that, and it made me... It's written by someone very qualified who has lots of experience in working with survivors of abuse and working through interpersonal conflict with people, and trying to build a culture where we don't conflate the two.
Right.
And I thought that was really helpful to read that after and go, okay, like I
Yeah.
can learn. There's things to learn and be responsible about, without also abdicating any moral responsibility to deal with conflict.
Yes. I think that the biggest thing I learned from that, plus I was older, the things that it made me think about, I was, not that it's an excuse, but I was much younger.
Yeah.
And I felt like the vibe is different now, even for like younger people. And not that abuse was ever cool, but when I was younger, I felt like there was no, we don't talk about that stuff on both sides. Like women don't talk about this, men don't talk about this. You just kind of are playing on these guessing games of boundaries. You know what I mean?
Oh, in terms of sexual contact.
Yeah, sexual contact or sensual contact, however you want to phrase it. But like, making out and kissing and what you like and what you don't like. And when I was, I think that some of that stuff comes with age, because I'm thinking again, like late teens, early 20s. And you kind of like, I need to like be very vocal. So I think something that I think is great that came out of all of those things are, hey, guys, you know what I mean? Like
Verbal.
you need to, be verbal and enthusiastic consent.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, and it's cool to ask. Because I remember I had this discussion. This is a true discussion that I had back in my early 20s where it was like, on the first date, do you ask a young lady like if you can kiss them?
Yeah.
And
Because some people, I
Yeah.
can remember conversations like this.
Yeah.
That was like the height of uncool.
yes, exactly. Like, can I kiss you?
That was like a lame thing
Yeah,
to
you
say.
had to
It
feel
was a
the
total
moment.
mood breaker.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
And I mean, let's be like, I mean, you also, as you grow, you learn to read nonverbal
Yeah, you can
cues
read it
and
a
you
little
read
bit
people more.
yeah. But still, I think
No one teaches you that when you're really young, or at least
Yeah.
they didn't used to. Now there's like an internet culture that teaches you, and I think that's so
that's great.
amazing.
And it takes the stigma away if you do ask, right?
Yeah.
Because before it used to be associated with like not having game or being lame or
Yeah.
whatever, and that string of thinking leads to other miscommunications
Yeah.
and escalations. So it's cool that this is like part of the culture now where you can ask somebody, and it's a cool thing to be like, hey,
Yeah.
can I kiss you? Plus, when I got older, I found cool ways to do it. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Because you're like, you're close already, and you could read the signs like, okay,
You already know
this
what the answer's
person
going
wants
to
to
be. You're
be
like
kissed.
a lawyer.
Yeah.
Like you're not going to ask any question you don't already know the
Yes,
answer to.
yes.
If you're wondering, the answer is probably no. But some people are bad at
Yes, yeah.
nonverbal communication too. Like, I mean, there's so many like missed opportunities between people who just like, that was like the story of me being a teenager too, was looking back and going, wait, they were into me.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I just never asked.
Right.
Because I was terrified to ask.
Right.
Because that was uncool. It's
Yeah.
like, what a liberating, like how many more young people must be like, I hope, falling in love or like experiencing their first like crushes in mutuality.
Right.
Because they don't feel as afraid to actually just say what they're maybe they do. I mean, being a teenager and saying what you're thinking is
It's
like
still tough, yeah.
the hardest thing in the world. I don't envy that.
And now there's like even more social media. It was like,
Right, like if you text
Yeah.
you text somebody like, "Hey, do you want to go out?" Like, what's the worst that can happen? They
Every-
share it with everyone
Yeah.
that they rejected you and they viciously turned you down.
can you believe this person did this? And then like circle things and cross out names, but you know it's you, and you're like, ooh, I thought it was okay. Yeah, I feel bad for some of the teenagers today, but I don't know if that's old man speaking. Like, does every generation feel bad for the teenagers that come
Right.
after them? But I just feel like nobody's ever had to deal with this much like social media and living online and comparing yourself to others. It's like built into culture now. I don't feel it was at this extreme when we were younger.
Yeah, but there's these benefits like more clarity about who you're
Yeah,
more communication,
communication.
or at least it's modeled. Like if you want to find it, you can. I don't know if kids are seeing the same TikToks I am.
You and a small
I think
child
they're
probably have the same
I think
algorithm.
they're probably seeing a lot of Minecraft over videos of Joe Rogan or something.
That is so funny. But yeah, also the internet culture of today allows people to feel more free, bringing it back to like pride and stuff.
Yeah.
You're like, oh wow, there's these communities. Like now, how I'm feeling makes sense.
Yeah.
And that's another beautiful.
You can find a
thing that
community
come
for
from it.
anything on the internet. You can
Yeah.
you can kind of like find your crowd. Yeah.
Mother's milk. I'm not a baby, but I still drink mother's milk. I'm not a toddler, but I still drink mother's milk.
Play-Doh. I love eating Play-Doh. Eating it every day. I thought I was alone. I thought I was the only one who felt this way.
Insulation, fiberglass insulation. It's not cotton candy, but I eat it anyway.
We all found each other on We Like to Eat fuckedupshit.com. We love to eat fuckedupshit.com. Balls. I love my balls.
My balls are round and my balls are wrinkly. I like the way that they're shaped.
I think about them more than the average person, and I like the taste.
I'm obsessed with my balls, and that's okay.
Cause I'm obsessed with my balls.com.
like the smell that the concrete has after a fresh rain.
I like the way that the ocean looks when I am in pain.
I like the way that a dog looks up at me when I give him a treat.
I feel good, I feel so very complete. And all of these feelings, I thought I was alone.
I can call the internet my home.
I found the place for people like me on I'mInsufferable.com.
Live, laugh, love.
Catch us at the Taylor Swift concert.
With our big old hats and our Stanley cups.
Inside the cups, wet cement. Inside the hats, little dogs. Thanks to the internet. Thanks to the internet. Oh, I really bet things will get better on the internet. Whether it's smelling cement.
I collect old asthma inhalers, and that's because of the internet. eBay. This is brought to you by eBay.
Brought to you by eBay. Your old junk might be worth more than you think.
There's a freaky freak who wants to collect your old shit. Sell it to them for money on eBay.
They're definitely going to do weird stuff with it. So whether you like sniffing cement, looking up at old dogs, sniffing balls, or what was the first one?
Sniffing balls? No.
No.
Rubbing balls.
That was the second one.
That was the second one.
Oh,
What was the first one?
I can't remember. It was so long ago.
I know.
Well.
It was a long time ago. Hey, guys, let
If
us
you're
know in
having
the comments.
If you're having trouble with your memory, try betterhealth.com. All right, bye.
Guys, thank you so much. Also,
Happy Pride.
happy Pride. Thank you for listening to us. If you liked what you heard, tell a friend. Why not?
Yes, we need to start doing this. Rate the podcast, please.
Oh, yeah.
Give us
yeah.
likes. Give us views.
Yeah.
Give us...
Hit the bell notification and subscribe.
Yeah.
all
Whatever
the
the things are. Write us a review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify Podcasts or
Yes.
whatever. Please, we're dying out here.
Pray for us in your church.
In your temples and your mosques.
Yes, please.
Please pray for us. And happy Pride.
Thank you, guys.
Bye. This show is getting more and more insane.
I like that.